Hello everyone, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. I'm Corn, and today is Words for Wednesday. And I was putting together this large giant tag, and in the middle of it I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring y'all along. Because instead of just hear me yippity yip, I thought maybe we do a little something together. And I do need to tell you, although I'm filming this on a Tuesday, because tomorrow is supposed to be a scorcher. And the reason you're not hearing the little birdies in the background today is because I've pulled in all the cool air this evening that we had last evening, and then I've shut up the house. So you won't hear little birdies. Here's what we're doing, guys. I've never done one like this before. I need absolutely nothing else to put in this journal that's going to be in a giveaway because look, I need nothing, absolutely nothing else in it. And at the same time, here I keep going on and on and on. After this, and I have to sew or staple the top of this, I made like a little notepad right here, either two staples here or two holes for me to sew it and put a bow on the top, not sure which, but I do have this embroidery floss that I've been using and in conjunction with this journal and sew, which I think goes well. And I'm thinking about putting flowers here. You know, this is cut from a vintage doily, and maybe some teal flowers that I might make, or if I have some. But I don't know, because I keep looking at this cover, and to be honest and blunt, I like it is. You know, I think she looks good like she is. She's the Stamperia paper is just gorgeous. I like the way the lace is on it. I don't know. I'm going to put the flowers, arrange them, because as you all know, either I put them up here on an oval and down here or something, or if it's a circle, boom and boom, that kind of thing. But I just don't know, because the artwork is so gorgeous. I'm like, that's debatable. Once I put everything on there, I'm going to, say yay or nay, But this tag will go back here in this pocket. So, here's what I'm working on. Oh, and my little Twinchy, the one I have left over, that's going to go on the card. And remember when I showed y'all my envelope that I made? This is out of paper from a learning book. If you're learning how to read music and play, then this came from there. This is vintage as well. And I had it in one of the pockets, and remember I had a journaling card inside, and I was just like, no, I'm going to use it for the card that goes with this giveaway. So like I said, I've been working on this for a little while because like I said, it was cooler up here, and when it's cooler here, that's the best time for me to craft. Otherwise, there's a lot of humidity where I am, and it's very uncomfortable. So I've been in here for a while doing this. I was going to do something else and had another project, had nothing to do with paper crafting. It had to do with the house. And I was going to do that, and I was like, no. The weather turned on me, and I can't do it because it's a project outside. And I was like, doggone it. So I thought, well, go look at the journal again, and you might, do X, Y, and Z, and finish it hopefully this week, and you know how you do. And I was like, it needs a giant tag. Does it need it? No. Do I want to do one? Yes. I love doing giant tags. You may not see, I have done them in the past. Not like this. Excuse me. I have never done one like this. And here's why. You already know since you see the washi. But, oh, and this baby has to be glued down. You go boom, and then flip. I've got something there. A little glue thing or something. Flip, flip, and flip. So, and when I see these, you might think, Corn, put a solid piece of paper on the back of this. But for me, if this was my journal, and by the way, I want this journal. But it's a giveaway. Promises are kept here. But if you've got a black pen, I think how much fun, it would be fun for me to, between the notes, write, you know. Oh, I would love to do that. So, and again, last one out, first one in. So you go boom, 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 and boom. I love flips. I just love them to pieces. And this washi, guys, I don't know where I got it. I've had it a while, and I thought it looked perfect. Now, is it a little busy with my pieces? Yeah, it's a little bit, but I still like it. And I haven't used it in the rest of the journal, so this is what I used. So I just wanted something especially with this tag to complement it, which I think it does well. And I go ahead and the Pritt glue stick, I use this, and what's the other one? It starts with the U. Anyway, I use that one all up. And you can just run, you know, your washi over it to make sure that it stays put. Because otherwise, you know, you'd be like, wee, this is fun. Flip, oh man, it came up. So I had fussy cut the violin and the harp, which is up here. I had fussy cut them out some time ago. And I was like, well, I'm going to use them in the journal somewhere, and I didn't, because my pages are done. I could do some more stamping. I could do some more stenciling, but I'm having fun with the teal and the brown together. That's fun for me, and you will see I did not branch out. It has a little teeny tiny bit of Victorian pink in it, but I didn't pick that either. I just stayed with those two colors. Variations of them, that I stayed with them throughout the whole journal, which is something I've never done before. I think a lot of us here in the crafting community, whatever medium you all pick, I think we really do try to challenge ourselves. And I still have one thing I'm yet to do. And I was going to do it in this journal, and I kept going and going. And you see, I always have alligator mouth. That's just me. And if it's a giveaway, I think it's nice to have, you know, goodies inside. And so, you know, I'm like, but I lost my train. Oh, I know what I was going to say. But I kept going and going and going because I was challenging myself on a few things. Not on everything, but on a few things. Some of the things you'll say, oh, that's definitely Corn's way she does things. But even on the cover, I did something different that I haven't done before. But it's reinforced, so, I mean, but it's not typically done. And here's the thing, y'all. You know how I use my Surebonder on my gnomes? I told myself that I was going to put down lace if it was thick, or something like that with the Sure Bonder. And I didn't do it. But it would be a huge challenge to me because the glue gun and I are not best friends. We're not enemies, but we're, you know what I mean? We never dated. I'm sorry. Yes, I do. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I do laugh at my own jokes, which is a little bit sad, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I guess maybe encouraging you all to laugh along. Maybe not. Okay, so like I said, this has to go down. The lace has to go down. The harp has to go down. This is two-dimension. It's got dimension on it, but I want it. And this maybe ink up just a tiny bit, just a little bit. And then normally I do a hole reinforcer, but I think this is so busy. I think it would distract, so I don't think so. And I'm thinking maybe put this at the top, maybe this very caramely color, tea-dyed looking, because I didn't tea-dye it, piece of cotton. We'll rip it and of the other side, and then maybe that at the top, and then maybe tie it with either this seam binding or, yeah, I like that one. So we'll see, or this one, which looks nice with it. We'll think that over. I was looking for my lace that I had coffee dyed, and I've used it all. I had no idea I had used it all, so that's why I was looking for fabric. I have other fabrics here. So, let's get started. Did I ink this up? I tried to ink around everything, and I think I did. I did. But you know, sometimes when you go a second time, it gets a little bit darker, and this is so delicate that you have to hold on to everything. Oh, I have been told that when I get out of frame and I'm doing something that, you know, that's not too cool, a lot of people think it's not cool, I just need to explain. My vision is poorly, and I mean very poorly. And so there are times that I have to take these pieces in order for my project to stay the way I want it to stay and look the way I want it to look up close to my eyes. So I'm not trying to be obnoxious by getting out of frame. I just have to do that, okay? So this little bottle is full of Barely art glue. Let me see if I can keep it down here. Plus my light, when I film like this, my light, because I got a new camera holder, phone holder, whatever, and I have to move the light, and it's not where I normally have it, you know, and that's not that fun. Okay, so we've got that down. These don't need anything. Like I said, I've got tons of patterns on it, and normally when that happens, I'm like, ooh, too busy, but I don't know, I just thought it was fun. I love flips. I've already said that, but I just love them. When it comes to this lace, this is a stretchy one. And so what I'm going to try to do is with my Fabrifix is just hit the highlights. If I can hit it at all with this, because this is, if you leave it overnight, sometimes, especially at this stage of this bottle, I love Fabrifix and Fabri-Tac, by the way, but sometimes with this stage of, you know, it's close, it's not finished, but it's close. I try to hit just the thicker spots. It clogs every single time. If you use it a lot, the Fabri-Fix or Fabri-Tac, you'll know it's shiny if you can see it through your lace, which you probably be able to do on the spine of that journal of mine. But I like using this glue the best when it comes to thicker laces. If it's a super thin, let's be honest, not very expensive lace, you can use your other glues, but I don't know, I personally, you can always use your other glues, it's just I personally like that. And while we've got this out, I'm going to just very lightly hit the petals, not even in the center, just like so. That's all I want to do to that, because I like it, because it draws my eyes from this to this paper. Now this piece of paper is also Stamperia, but it's not with the music one. It's a different one, but I thought there's the notes and there's the ABCs. Cool. Now this I did just ink up before I turned the camera on. So I do this to make sure, again, that's where I want it. You know, that I don't say, oh man, I should have gone more to the right or to the left, you know. I want to make sure this comes, yeah, this is fine with that lace. Okay. And if it's, again, your first time here, my tweezers are my favorite tool. If you've been here, like Annie, God love you, and Mimi, and many others, Kara, you know that fact. But if you're new, I don't know, I don't know what it'd be without them. And it took me a while to get used to them, you know. I'm used to the other kind of, you know, tweezers that don't open and close like that one does. And I have been told by others on YouTube that took them a while to get used to them too. It's like, hello. But once you get used to them, like I said, I couldn't be without them. I just love them. Now see, I think this looks gorgeous. I think that looks perfect, but this is so dimensional. Look at this. This is a double crocheted flower off of vintage doily, and it's just too much. That's why I pulled this. But see, compared to that, it's like, I don't know, y'all. Oh, I just think that's perfect. Color-wise and every other wise, I just think it's perfect. But my poor journal, it's, I guess I want it to be like this, so it won't close at all. It'll just be straight out. But that's what I want on there. And the only other piece I have that's from the same doily, but see, that's way too big, even if I cut that down. It's very delicate, you know, and put it like so. I don't know, I'm not feeling that, but I'm feeling that. Oh, so pretty. Somebody did a beautiful job. You know what I mean? Should I, guys? Should I? Or should I? The one thing that's flat right now is the cover, inside of the cover. Do we go for looks? Which is definitely this, in my opinion. Or do we go for, what would you call that? functionality. It functions well. And I was thinking, guys, see, this would add, would this add, because I was thinking, should we put in the center a flat back pearl from Walmart? It's Studio G. These came out in 2016, y'all. No, that's too big. But that one, see, that's going to raise it too. Or should I put a Nouveau drop in the center? All right, let's do this. It would be this one, okay? Now, how high, see? It's still lower. Daggone it. It's still lower compared to that flower that I want. See, to me, this is a little big. I pulled a different one that was smaller, but it didn't look as good because this open weave here looks better. So, see, if we do like so, well, it won't come off my finger. See? I don't know. Or well, no, even if I did a French knot, I was going to say, it's right here. Even if I did a French knot, that would still be adding to. Do you know what I mean? Dimension-wise. Well, it might be nice of me to close my glue. Otherwise, I have to stick a pin in it. What to do, what to do, what to do. I just wish I hadn't done this one in the first place. I really wish I hadn't done that. Because to me, that's perfect. You know? Do you all ever do that? Do you guys ever have, and you've got stuff on your desk, on your table, and you're thinking this, that, and the other, and then you find one that you really, it's it, you know, you say, that's the one, this is it, it's perfect. And then it's like, oh, it's too thick, or it's not going to fit this, or it's two-dimensional. Do y'all do that? Because, see, I've kept my flips so flat, you know what I mean? It's nice and flat. And we're pretty flat here because of the lace. And this would be without the pearl. That would be pretty flat comparative. You know what I mean? It still gives dimension, but not like that. I just don't know, y'all. Isn't this exciting? One other option we have. Let me leave my desk for a second because I have to go a couple of feet away. I've already put one of these on there. It may not look great right now. I'll pull two. I'll pull two different ones. But let's try something else. You know what I mean? Just try again. Let's do these guys. Now, I'm sure you all know these guys. I like that pulls my eye that way, but no. Next to the leg, no. What about this guy? This is relatively flat compared to that. That guy? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what to do. And it's smaller, and you know what I mean, you can, and it stays flat. I don't need a pearl in the center. All right, let's do this. This or this. That just looks so big to me, especially compared to the harp. It's like, whoa. This Can I see a show of hands? Okay. This one? Show of hands? All right. All right. 15. This one? A show of hands? Oh. Oh, you like appliques. 14. Okay. All right, guys. So, yes? I don't know. Here's what I'll say. And, okay. Oh, my goodness. 30. Okay. And we're not even going to put anything in the center because this is hand done, right? We're just going to put that right there and let it speak for itself. Not. I can't do that. See, nice and flat, smushy, smushy. It's already smushed. It was smushed on the roll of trim that it was on. I guess so. You know? Okay. So what are you guys working on? I know what some of y'all are working on. And some of you all are getting ready for 20 Thursday. Myself included. With all this on my desk, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to try and do a couple of them that don't have anything to do with this, because last week it's by 3 that I already did. Okay. And as you know, in order to fluff these up a little, otherwise they'll get glued down, you just need to take your fingernail, excuse me, or your, let's see, these guys are tweezers, and kind of buff it up at the same time, poke them down to make sure the glue is adhering properly. And I'm going to probably make a terrible sound. I'll let you see what I'm doing. There's that terrible sound. But I want that bubble out. And I know that I should take, is it acetate? Or not acetate, acetone? Acetate. And put a little bit in here. And I know about releasing the air through this and all stuff. I've already done it all, so still not. But not the acetone. I have it, but I haven't put it in there because I don't want to weaken it too much. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and do some ripping and tearing, y'all. So I'm going to, let's see, we don't need it too awful wide, do we? So maybe like so. And then we're going to rip it. And as you know, when you do that, you are messing with the fibers, the threads some, because you're literally ripping it. So I end up doing stuff like this, and I'm pulling it real hard so that my fibers are a little less upset. I do go ahead and pull as many threads out as I can that I'm comfortable with, not as I can, or I can, you know, end up with nothing. But yeah, let's do like so, and we're going to feed it through. This hole that I made is with a regular old hole punch from, now do I tie? Do I do a tie like so? Or do we go up and then tie it with that? I like doing them like this too, though. I'll be honest with you. I think they're cute like that. But again, here's more dimension. Let's see. This is nice cotton. If we tie it a little tighter, how much dimension are we? Not too much. Not too bad. Like so. Or should we do that like this? Because you can do this as well. And since I've already made so many wrinkles, we'll throw it down like that. I always like them going through nicely. Okay, if I want to do that. And then tie it with this Tharcine binding that I dyed. Let's see what we like. Are we going to vote again? I don't think we have enough for a bow. So we're going to have some, thickness there as well. Let me go ahead and, this I would normally tear, but I have to cut them anyway, so let's see, do we like that? Like I said, I don't think I have a bow, you know, that would, that's not happening. And then cut them diagonally. And maybe. So it's not so pretty. Rough it up a little bit. And then with these guys, that one's cut. And is this one cut? Yeah, they're already cut. Okay, so there we go. And there's our tag. Thank you all for, I guess we didn't get to vote on it. We didn't get to vote on it. There it is. Sorry guys, I put that out and said, do we vote on it? And then I didn't follow through. Sorry about that. Oh, Mimi, you do like this one? Okay, okay. Mimi said you. Mimi's like, Corn, don't be putting words in my mouth now, girl. She said, you just did it again. I'm teasing. That's, you know, Mimi is so much fun. You can tease with Mimi, and she'll tease and play right back. That's one reason Handsome just loves her. He says she's fun. She'll play along, you know. She's so cute with Sue at bingo. She's always teasing Sue about her losing streak. And, you know, Sue's going to surprise everyone and just get in such a winning streak that she's just zoom on through by everybody there. Just win. Well, you can only win one a night, but I'm saying, you know, Friday night for like a month, she's just going to win. I'd like to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.